I am Greg.
I'm Derek.
And I'm Steve.
Welcome to Men of the Den, and this is Monday.
Hello everyone, welcome to another week here on The Den. So, we had a very queer week.
We did. We basically went from the spectrum of like masculine side of queer to the feminine side of queer through two different concerts this week.
Yes, 2 concerts in 1 week. Can you believe it?
And they actually came to concerts with me.
And we actually came to the concert.
Yeah, so I was excited. It meant a lot to me, and thank you guys.
So let's start from the beginning. It was a Tuesday night.
It was a Tuesday night in Toronto, so what else were we going to do except for travel on streetcar across the entire length of the city and go to this bar called the Baby G, which has a bathhouse on top of it, and go see Man on Man.
Woo!
Yeah.
And
what was the other one?
Macy Rodman.
And Macy Rodman.
Yes. Who we loved. She was so fabulous.
Yeah, it was like kind of like industrial dance.
What was your favorite thing about the first act, Macy?
That she went from like this well put together like Annie Lennox style to fucking dirty nasty Debbie Harry at the end of the set. Like,
yeah.
She just, her clothing got more disheveled as time went on, and like her wig that was so well put together was all messed up at the end.
It's funny because I don't know who either of those 2 women are.
Wow.
Who did I say?
Annie Lennox and Debbie Harry.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
We need to take him to
We need to give him his...
Ken, I know you're watching this video. I don't know what we're going to do with this one when you come up here.
He no longer has a gay card now. It's done.
Fucking revoked.
So,
Revoked.
here's your quick gay lesson. Debbie Harry was Blondie. She was the lead singer of Blondie.
Oh, okay.
And Annie Lennox was the lead singer of the Eurythmics. So she was the one.
Oh, Sweet Dreams.
She was Sweet
Dreams.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they are both considered queer icons.
Well, I wouldn't say Debbie so much. She was just fabulous and very much a female empowerment.
Mm-hmm. But
Annie Lennox was like part of like definitely played a lot on queerness and androgyny.
Yeah, like she was literally a queer. Like she was queer, whereas the other person is just like, yeah, slay.
Yeah.
Just like Carly Rae Jepsen or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you did not just put Debbie Harry in the same category as Carly Rae Jepsen. I am going to throw you off that balcony.
I'm here for it.
Hi.
I'm here for it. Anyways.
Back to the topic at hand.
Well, Macy Rodman was a lot of fun, and if you watched, thank you. I've had so much fun.
What about Man on Man?
Man on Man was okay. Like, I've told the story to everybody, but like, Man on Man is like a band that came out of the pandemic, where there are a couple who were just like writing songs to each other, and then they just came up with a viral hit, and then it just kind of went from there with the song Daddy. One of the members is from Faith No More, who, to me, is one of the first gay people I've ever heard of in the metal genre, in the rock genre. So, when I was 16 years old, it was fucking mind-blowing to me that this existed, and we go to the small bar, and there he is, just there hanging out. And I got to see Man on Man perform. They did about a good 45-minute set, I would say.
At least, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they played mostly the new album with a couple of songs from the old album.
I love the bangers.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. And then after the show, we got to hang out with them a little bit too, and they signed my jockstrap.
Woo!
So I could have like gone up and did.
So your life is totally made now, right?
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to be that. You meant so much to me when I was young. I didn't want to do that because, like, I know there's a history with Faith No More that they haven't had the best friendship and the relationship. The band was constantly breaking up. I didn't want to talk about that. I just want to say, hey, great show. By the way, want to sign my jock? And he's like, yes.
I feel sad for what's playing out over here. You seeing this?
Yeah, Spoop's getting all the food.
But Penny was like outside the window looking in, watching him eat her food.
Oh my god.
She ran to the door and then she realized she couldn't get in. And then ran over the window and just sat in the window
and watched him eat her food.
Watched him eat
Wow.
Oh.
Poor Betty.
Poor
Anyways,
Betty.
what did you guys think of Man on Man?
Man on Man, loved them. They had like very sexy chemistry together.
Yeah.
You could tell they're still they're a couple that's actually still fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You know how you meet that couple that isn't fucking anymore, and you could clearly tell.
Yeah.
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 That's not them.
the lyrics about like the Growler song was very relatable.
Piggy.
Yeah.
Yes, with bangers like Daddy and Piggy.
How can you not love them? Anyways, and then there was Friday.
Friday, we went to go to the opposite end of the spectrum, to more sapphic, more age of pleasure, Janelle Monáe. Holy
yeah.
shit, what an entertainer.
There was a lot of pleasure that night.
There was, yeah, that was, she is such an entertainer. You are high.
And then what was the name of the opening again?
Oh, Flyana Boss.
Flyana Boss.
Yeah. And you're probably just getting the name now, that it's a play on Diana Ross.
Oh, I thought it was a play on Final Boss.
No, it's a play on Diana Ross called Flyana Boss. They were fun. Like, they were so much fun. They were super interactive with the audience. Like, getting audience members to tell tracks.
Yes, telling the fucking bad breakup story and then dedicating the song to them. That was such a power move.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, like...
My boyfriend was beating me.
Yes.
And I finally called the police on him. And
Yeah, he
like,
kept saying to call the cops
damn.
on me, so I called the cops on him.
This was, so they were doing a bad breakup song. Before the song, they asked the audience if anyone ever had a bad breakup. And, of course, almost everybody held up their hand. But she picked one from the audience to tell her story.
Gave her the mic and everything.
And this girl was telling the story about how, like, a woman's empowerment story about how she met this guy during COVID and he was beating her up. So she called the police. I'm like, holy shit, this is too real. Like,
yeah, and then they played like...
and then it's all made like, and then it was just, I don't know. It was something about unsettling about how the story was being.
But
told.
like the song also fit the theme, and it was like, holy
Uh-huh.
shit! Yeah.
The back to my bone.
Now they were fun though. They were very like kind of '90s like girl hip hop group.
Mm-hmm.
I would go see them again. What did you guys think of Janelle?
She's, what did you say, a future EGOT? She's just a force of nature to be reckoned with.
Yeah, she has this presence that she is in command when she is
She's like,
on
what,
stage.
5'0".
Yeah,
But
she
she's full of ferocity.
Yeah, she can sing. She can dance. We've seen her. If you've seen Glass Onion, you know she can act.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see her try to test her musical chops.
Like, what do you mean test her musical chops?
Like, I would like to see her on Broadway,
Oh, yeah.
so she can get the acting, the dancing, and the music all in one. Greg, what did you think of Janelle?
What did you think of Janelle Monáe? Speak.
Oh God, I can't believe this is happening on camera. Janelle. So I wasn't overly familiar with a lot of her newer music. I mean, I knew her bangers from the first album. Or not from the first album.
Well, you knew Tightrope. That was from Metropolis.
Right. And then the second album. But I mean I knew the bangers from the second album.
Yeah.
Pink.
Dirty Computer.
Dirty Computer,
That's like
yes.
her fourth album.
Wow, that many. Wow.
Yeah. Metropolis, Arc Android, Electric Lady, Dirty Computer, and Age of Pleasure.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it was a great night, great show. Very like female empowering. Got some vagina costumes.
Yeah. The Pussy Pants.
Yeah, it was.
She
it
did
was
an
fun.
homage. She did an homage to James Brown and
Yeah,
Michael
and-
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I swear, she is the closest to seeing Prince that you can get right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
her or
I don't
Lizzo.
know. Yeah, I mean, Lizzo. I mean, I guess Prince is living through some of these younger black singers.
Yeah. Oh, Yves Tumor, I would say.
Because
is
he
probably
brought
next
them
to-
up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but like they were a couple of his last proteges, was
Yeah.
Lizzo and Janelle Monáe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even though Outkast was the one who brought Janelle into the spotlight, she studied a lot under Prince.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a movie that Outkast released in 2005 called Idlewild. It's terrible, but the soundtrack is amazing, and that was Janelle Monáe's debut.
Huh.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, the soundtrack is incredible.
Wow.
Yeah. The movie's shit.
Crazy. Well, looking forward to the future, we still have one more big concert planned.
Yep. So we're going to see Jessie Ware, and end of October. I'm really excited about that. Then I have tickets to go see Romy, which she's supposed to be doing like this 90 queer trance rave.
Yeah, I keep on thinking Romy and Michelle's high school reunion every time you say that name.
Yeah. But no, it's Romy she was from the band The XX, so she's kind of broken up and done her own thing, and Fred again produced the album, and it's one of my favorites this year.
There you go. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite albums of the year, and I can't wait to see her perform it and dance in that queer rave.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
All right. You want to close out the video?
Yes. What about your streaming?
Oh, I'm back streaming. I've still got some things I want to work on, such as new redemptions and everything, but in the meantime, I'm playing Metroid Prime, so come hang out.
Yes. Okay. As always, like, share, subscribe. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.